What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Connor Speed 6. Today we are in the beautiful Ascari KZ1R, finally back in Forza Horizon 5. This is an absolutely amazing car. It's always just been one of my favorite cars in the game, but especially in Forza Horizon 4. It was an absolute grip monster in S1 class, so what I wanted to do today is go ahead and build my Ascari KZ1R to S1 class as well for grip, just to see how well it actually does. I think I've done a pretty damn good job. This car is great, it looks great, it feels great. Let's take it over here to the Llanuras Sprint on the map to see just how well it actually does. Before getting into the race, the paint on my Ascari KZ1R was done by one of my good friends, PTG MFU82, and is available for download right now. It is a beautiful Red Bull paint, and I've actually never really come across a paint that I liked on the Ascari KZ1R. However, this actually fits the car well, especially with the wheel arches a different color, and it's just done beautifully in my opinion. PTG MFU82's gamertag is on screen now and will be down in the pinned comment as well as the description below. Now again, I will have my tune shared for this car. My gamertag is Connor Speed 6, so if you would like to download it, please do so, and let me know any feedback that you may have for the car in the comments. So for the Llanuras Sprint, I think what we'll do is we'll just hop into rivals here and see what types of times we're looking at here in S1 class. So going on to my friends list, we've got Sticky Flames up top with the Dodge Viper 2013. I know that's a pretty good car. I really know that the Lotus Elise GT1 is even better from Speed King 555. I'm assuming that is not an actual like full-on rivals attempt, but what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just pick the Lotus Elise GT1 time against Speed King because I know he's fast and the Lotus Elise GT1 is fast as well. That should be a pretty good baseline to see how well this car does against an actual S1 leading car. Now at the end of this video, I will actually have sort of an in-depth breakdown of the build and the tune of the car, so if you'd like to see that, go ahead and skip forward now. If not, enjoy the event and we'll dive into the build and tune after we're done. Alright, here we go in the Ascari KZ1R in this awesome Red Bull paint from PTG MFU82. I have to remember to hit my shifts on time here because it redlines right when you... It actually rev bangs right when you redline. Okay, I'm not going to worry about a clean time here. I just want to set a fast time. So if I do tap a wall or anything like that, I'm not worried about it. I'll come back and set it at proper rivals time at a different date. Not too familiar with this event, honestly. Done it a few times. On stream, I know that for a fact recently. Oh, that's rough. Okay. But this car, it grips up really, really well. It doesn't really suffer from much understeer or anything like that. The only thing it may have an issue with is some slight oversteer at times. All right, here we come to a pretty tight little section. That Lotus should actually handle this bit really well. Let's keep it in third gear because we're coming out of an off-camber corner. I didn't want to full send the back end around into the wall. Now again, this is my first rivals run on this event, so I don't think I'm going to beat the Lotus, but you just never know. I like the feel of the car, I really do. It feels... And I just missed a checkpoint. Anyways, again, not worried about clean times, but again, this car actually feels a little bit different than it did in previous titles. Not that it feels any worse, it just doesn't feel as planted or as grippy as it was in Forza Horizon 4, for example. Alright, good corner right there. I shouldn't have slowed down so much, I should have really just kind of sent it. Coming up on 80% complete on the event, and I can see the Lotus. It looks like I have the top end. So honestly, if I put together a little cleaner run, I bet I could be even more competitive against the GT1. But a pretty quick car, honestly. Again, my tune may not be as fast as others, so check a bunch of them out. It's only 1 second off of a really fast driver's rivals time in the Lotus Elise GT1. So that's kind of promising, honestly. Alright, so as far as my Ascari KZ1R goes, I've got the stock engine with the all-wheel drive swap in it, and the twin turbos installed as well. Full aero, I did actually keep the rear stock Ascari wing because it is an adjustable wing. As for tires, I always prefer the stickered tires, so I put on the Horizon semi-slick race tires with a stock front width, a wide rear width, and then changed into the OZ Super Turismo GTs because they're heavier. I wanted to add a little bit of weight, drop some PI so I could put some more power in elsewhere. 20 inches on the front, 20 inches on the rear, stock front track width, and then the rear track width all the way as wide as possible. Transmission upgrade, we do have the Race 7-speed as well as the Race differential with a stock driveline. Race brakes, Race springs and dampers, front and rear anti-roll bars installed. And then I left the roll cage reinforcement stock and the weight reduction stock as well. Now as for power upgrades, we did leave the stock intake, upgraded the fuel system to Race, left the stock ignition in there, stock engine block, stock valves, the Race exhaust installed. The car sounds amazing. After that, left in the stock pistons and compression, but then upgraded to the Sport Twin Turbo with the Race intercooler installed and left the stock flywheel. My tune, in a quick nutshell, of course, we got front tire PSI 27, rear 28. Gearing, this is my gearing. If you'd like to look at this, reproduce it if you want to, you can pause it right now. Alignment, minus 2.2 in the front, minus 1.7 in the rear, with the front toe out 1/10 of a degree, and then the front caster set to 7. Anti-roll bars almost full soft in the front, almost full stiff in the rear. Springs 642 in the front on the spring rate, and then 1,145 on the rear spring rate. Lower down to 4 inches in the front and the rear. Here are my damping settings. You could actually soften up the front just a little bit on this because it seems a bit stiff at times if you hit the wrong type of bump, but it feels good overall. 9.1 in the rear, front and rear bump are lowered, 3.1, 4.1. Aero, full aero on the front and the rear for extra added grip and downforce. The brakes set to 140 overall pressure with a 50-50 front and rear split. And here are my diff settings: 100 in the front acceleration, 20 in the front decel, rear 100% acceleration, 15% decel with a 60% balance. So there you have it. That is my Ascari KZ1R. It's a fantastic car. It looks beautiful, especially with this PTG MFU82 Red Bull paint. Everyone knows I love Red Bull. I love the company, the designs, all of it, and the F1 team, of course. So he knocked this one out of the park, if you ask me. But again, I'm just happy to have the Ascari back in the game. I may do some little tweaks here and there to the tune, but this tune will be shared, so if you'd like to download it, be sure to. My gamer tag is ConnorSpeed6. That's going to do it for me today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, a positive comment down below, and if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe for more weekly content like this. As always, I have been ConnorSpeed6. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, much love, everyone. See you soon.